All right, welcome everyone. Today we are talking about the top power-based workouts as part of the Stryd Community Workout Challenge. So, as inspired by the very entertaining men's and women's basketball tournaments in the US right now, we've created a bracket of the top run power-based workouts, and we want you, the Stryd community, to vote on the best workouts and let us know what enhances your performance the most, what you enjoy working out with the most, and what adds the best variety to your training schedule. So, as also inspired by the NCAA tournaments, we've also created regions. So we have the best 5K workouts, the best 10K workouts, half marathon workouts, and marathon workouts. So today I'm going to be talking about these workouts, telling you how they should best be used in your training, what kind of benefits you can expect. And then we want you to vote on the best workouts. So you can vote on Instagram, you can vote by adding the workouts to your calendar. And we're going to be making the best workouts available to everyone next month during the month of April to help you prepare for all of your spring marathon training, all of your summer racing you have coming up, and basically give you the best of what Stryd has to offer. So let's jump into it here. So we have the 5K region. So these are the best 5K, kind of driven workouts. It's going to best help you prepare for those shorter race distances in the Stryd workout library. And the first week workout we're featuring is the 5K simulation. And this is going to help you prep like a pro with this 5K simulation workout. And really, this is a really awesome workout to do a few weeks before race day. And it basically gives you the opportunity to simulate race conditions without putting too much stress on your body. Practice your power targets, practice ramping up to the right power targets. So you know exactly what it feels like to be running at the correct intensity, maybe a slightly lower intensity, and you know you need to ramp it up. And this is really great opportunity to fit in a few weeks before race day. And like I said, this should be in the conditions you on race day. So if you have a very hilly 5K race coming up, you should do this 5K simulation on kind of a hillier course or kind of a hillier route that you've planned out. And for example, even if you think your race is pretty standard, where it's just a very flat course, you don't have to do that much preparation for the race, you should really think about all conditions. For example, if the surface conditions are going to be a certain way, for example, if you have to run over grass or over some loose gravel, you should do this 5K simulation on the exact surface conditions you expect to see on race day. And like I said, this can help you lock into that desired power target and really know what that feels like ahead of actually racing it. And I have the little fire emoji next to the workout because this is one of the most popular workouts so far. This is one that folks are voting for the most on Instagram, adding most to their calendars. So this is a very popular 5K workout in the Stryd ecosystem. Jumping on to the next one, the 30-second shuttle. And the title I have here, it's great if this is a great workout if you have trouble changing gears mid-race. For example, if let's say you're running a very flat race, you get dialed in the intensity, and then you have trouble changing gears mid-race. For example, you need to respond to a surge, or you start running downhill and you need to pick the intensity to keep that steady power target. The 30-second shuttle way to practice changing gears. So you can always pick up the intensity. If you start running downhill, you can respond to the surge without much trouble. And the reason this workout is so great for that is you have these hard 3-minute repeats to prime the legs for some very fast running, and then you start going to 30 seconds K power, then 30-second recovery. So when you have this equal work to rest ratio, this helps you focus on switching gears and practicing getting up and dialing up to that 5K power if you ever get thrown off, or if you start running uphill and you start slowing down, you know exactly what that correct 5K intensity feels like. And this one also has a fire emoji because it's also one of workout so far that's kind of leading the brackets. So between the 5K simulation and the 30-second shuttle, these are two of our most popular 5K workouts. And as always, you can just take a workout out of your training plan. Let's say you grab a Stryd training plan, you put in your calendar, you have a 5K race coming up, and it's always possible to just go into the workout library, grab the workout that let's say you have a very boring workout or a workout you're kind of getting tired of, take that out and put one of these workouts in, or in the case of the 5K simulation, make sure you add that a few weeks before race day so you can practice that 5K power target as given by the race power calculator. and give that great practice before your race. The next workout here is a hill climb. This is one of our treadmill workouts. So, if you're not familiar with our treadmill workouts, inside the Stryd mobile app, you can grab a treadmill workout, which includes both speed and power targets, and then also the correct incline percentage to go along with the workout. So, this adds a lot of variety to your training. It adds a very guided treadmill experience. It really makes power-based training. It really showcases the full benefits and really makes treadmill running very engaging. And this is that perfect prep for those races in the spring where you can't really get outdoors. It's too cold or too slushy or too icy. You can do the hill climb workout on your treadmill, practice it running at different inclines, at different intensities, and shifting between different inclines. And this will really help you prepare for those hilly races in the spring when you can't really get out and train. So once again, make sure you add this to your calendar if you're stuck indoors training the treadmill and you've got a hilly 5K or 10K race coming up. And the final workout of our 5K region is the 6-4-2. And this is a really awesome workout because it includes so many different intervals, so many different durations and intensities. And it really adds a lot of variety to your training because you have to really focus on running at the right intensities for the right durations. And it really adds a nice challenge to your training. So it also helps build some great fatigue resistance since you're running at different intensities and different durations. This is really great for building that fatigue resistance, knowing that you can keep pushing even when you start getting tired as you start moving into those longer intervals of 400 meters and 600 meters. And once again, you can always vote for your favorite workout by going into the Stryd app and basically tapping into that Stryd Community Workout Challenge on the Library tab and grabbing any one of these great 16 workouts to add to your calendar. And vote for your favorite workout, add that in the upcoming weeks as you start preparing for your spring and summer racing. And you can also vote on Instagram. So if you go to the Stryd Running Instagram, and you can go to our story, and we're going to be opening up some polls there in the final week so you can vote. And all these workouts are available to our Stryd membership users. So you can subscribe to the Stryd membership in the Stryd app or subscribe on the Stryd Power Center and really experience the best of Stryd with our workout library, which features over 100 power-based workouts and features these top workouts as part of the Stryd Community Workout Challenge. And if you're not yet a member and you want to try these workouts out, we're going to be offering up all the winning workouts throughout the month of April to all Stryd users. So if you haven't had a chance to basically, try out the Stryd membership and you want a bit of a preview, just wait a few weeks and you're going to be given the opportunity to do that. And then you can always upgrade to the Stryd membership later and experience even more workouts if you like what you see. So let's jump into the 10K region now. So once again, we have 5K workouts, 10K focused workouts, half marathon and marathon workouts, all making up this challenge. So these are great workouts for anyone who's focused on the 10K distance or as a 10K training plan on their calendar right now. And the first is the speed play. So this is a fartlek workout all runners can add to their schedule. And this is going to have you running at various intensities with a short rest in between each of the intensities. So if you're as I note here, when you're transitioning to shorter distance training, if you're kind of a half marathon runner, you want to build up your speed. That's why we call it the speed play. This is a great workout to do as you're coming down a distance and maybe you have a 5K or 10K in your schedule. You want to participate in one of those local races that you haven't trained for them in a while. I would definitely recommend adding in the speed play to your calendar. And this is an awesome workout because it's going to have you running at both your 5K power and your 10K power. So starting at that 5K power, really burning the legs out, transitioning down to that 10K power, practicing that intensity after you've run at a bit of a higher intensity, then shifting gears back up to that 5K power at the end of the workout. So, once again, this is a really awesome workout if you're coming down a distance and you're doing a 5K or 10K for the first time in a while. Definitely add in the speed play. And this is one of our most popular workouts as well. The next one is toe dipping. So this is a awesome workout. It's a quick workout for time crunch runners. So it's only 30 minutes. If you don't have a lot of time to work out, you still want to get a workout in, you can complete this in 30 minutes. So this gives you really when you're crunched for time. So it's these three-step repeats that will have you locking your threshold power, and then practice switching gears from a quick surge and finally setting back down to that threshold power. So, add this to your training calendar anytime, basically you're like, I don't know if I can work out today. I don't have enough time. Uh, the toe dipping workout. Next, we have another treadmill workout. So as I talked about earlier, we have a great treadmill mode in the Stryd mobile app, which guides you through speed and incline changes on the treadmill. And this is critical power, lactic threshold, alteration, CP, LT, alternation. And this will help you bridge the gap from outdoor to indoor training. So let's say, the weather gets bad, you've been running outdoor, your training's going really well, and you've been practicing your hill training, and you want to take that, that fitness, you want to keep up the great, momentum you have going. Definitely adding the CPLT alteration into your calendar. And this workout's so great because it's going to be running at both 2% and 4% inclines. It's going to get that quality work while mimicking running outdoors at steep grades. So this really showcases the full benefits of running with power, our indoor running mode, because you get basically, you get to run to that wide variety of intensities, inclines on the treadmill, and do so in a very structured way. And the last workout of our 10K region is the 10K prep. So very similar to the 5K prep, this is a great way to simulate your race conditions. Put this in a few weeks before race day, and it's going to give you that great opportunity to basically practice your 10K race power and do so in the conditions you expect to see on race day. Really achieve that dream performance you've been working for, and really build up your confidence. And this is so critical to build up your confidence and know you can basically know what that 10K power feels like, know what it feels like in the conditions you expect to see on race day. The 10K prep workout gives you basically the perfect opportunity to do that. Once again, this is one of our most popular 10K workouts so far. This is one that folks have been voting for and have been adding to their calendar. Moving on to the half marathon region now. So these are great workouts for half marathoners. And starting out with the hot start and so this is a tempo run that really gives you a nice change of pace in your training. It's going to have you switching gears, settling in, and finishing hard. You're going to be running, for the bulk of this workout, you're running at 1 minute, well above your critical power, followed by 5 minutes of your tempo effort, and then finishing that last minute of the set will have you working back up above your critical strong. So there's going to be 4 repeats here, and this is a really great way to sharpen your start and finish skills. So this is something I've always struggled with is, starting too hard and then learning to dial back that intensity to my actual race pace. And if you're not really well versed to that, you can start hard and keep going hard and not know how to dial it back and really find that correct intensity. Since you're going to be pushing hard for that first minute, you're not going to be burning yourself out. You're going to know what it feels like to start hot and then dial back into that correct intensity that you should be running at, and then also finishing hard. By the end of this workout, you're going to be fatigued, and you're going to be forced to push back up to that 1 minute intensity well above your critical power. That's the perfect way to work on your finishing race surge. So once again, this is a great workout to sharpen your start and finish skills, which is just critical for any runners. So add this in at the start of your training block before you're really building up, that fitness to kind of, start your skills, or add it in at the end of the training block as your fitness is already built and you need to really hone in on those skills. The next workout is close to the edge. So this will get you comfortable running out of your comfort zone with close to the edge. And this workout consists of 2-step repeats that will have you running at and above your critical power. And during these high intensity repeats, you'll focus on staying relaxed and in control while running out of your comfort zone. So this is a great way of staying gritty during your next race, especially when the going gets tough. So I kind of view this as a great way of managing mid-race surges. Um, anytime you're running in a race, of course, you should always be sticking to your power target. Make sure you're not pushing too hard above that power target. But sometimes it is necessary to surge mid-race to either get position or basically get out of a pack. And, this is a great way of, managing those mid-race surges, practicing that so you can surge without exhausting yourself and, really knowing what that feels like. So once again, this is a great way to, you know, manage those mid-race surges as you prepare for your next half marathon race. This is one of our most popular workouts in the Stryd workout library is the Canova 1Ks. So if you're in the thick of marathon training, this is a power-based twist on an iconic marathon workout inspired by the legendary running coach, Canova. So you will start with a short warm-up before getting to the bulk of the workout, and you'll be doing 1 kilometer repeats, and you'll be working slightly above and below your goal marathon powers. So, this workout also works for marathon training, and it's also great for half marathon training as well. So this is a great, I just labeled a power-based twist on an iconic workout, and this can also inspire you to take your other favorite workouts and uh, convert them so they're based on running with power. So any workout you like that you used to do with pace or heart rate, this is really great inspiration you can take from this workout to turn them into power-based workouts. So use the Stryd workout builder and start building your own power-based workouts as well. And that's another great benefit of having the Stryd membership. And as you can see, as I mentioned earlier, this is a very popular workout. So I would definitely recommend adding this in, trying it out if you are, half marathon training. And finishing off the half marathon section with the wave tempo. And this is another treadmill workout. And it's also a very popular treadmill workout. So this is an awesome workout because it's going to have you fully engaged on the treadmill. Once again, with those incline changes and speed changes, you're going to be engaged for kind of a longer workout. It's always hard to do the half marathon and marathon training on the treadmill because um, it can be very boring on the treadmill. It can be very monotonous. And when you start adding in these treadmill workouts, you're changing incline, you're changing speed. It makes it very engaging, and it really shows you the full benefits of running with power. And you're going to see how much incline really matters. You're just going to be changing between kind of small incline changes, but you're definitely going to see the kind of impact that has on your speed. And this is going to be a great skill to build up ahead of any half marathon or marathon training when you're running those long, drawn out hills. And, those small speed changes can make a pretty big difference to your power when you're running on, even as the incline changes just a little bit. So this is a great way of working on your skills of running on different inclines as well, and kind of feeling how speed impacts your power on different inclines. And now we're moving into the final section, the final region, the marathon region. I know a lot of folks are preparing for the Boston Marathon and other spring marathons right now. So these are going to be some really, really critical workouts you can add in to help prepare for your spring marathon. So the first workout here is the 2K twist. So this is perfect for practicing recovering from surges. So, as the race distance goes up, surges can be even more difficult. For example, you can surge in a 5K, but if you're surging towards the end, there's not much race left. So you can kind of, gut it out, but you can't really do that in a marathon where the race distance is super long. So this is really awesome way to help recover from a surge, because you're going to be shifting from marathon to half marathon intensity, which is kind of a 5% shift for most cases. So you get to see what those, for example, what running in your half marathon intensity looks like. Those are kind of the higher blue bars in there for those 2K repeats. So this is a great way to, practice recovering from those surges, know what the higher intensities feel like when you're running at marathon power. And, once again, this is a great way to build up your strength and speed as you prepare for your next race. Once again, a very popular workout, the 2K twist. The next workout is the key marathon progression. Once again, a very popular workout that's winning in the bracket so far. And this will help you master your patience and fight fatigue. So this distance-based progression run is the perfect workout as you head into the final weeks of your marathon training block. The workout starts at a moderate effort before slowly ramping up in intensity. You will practice staying relaxed and patient over the first few miles and then shift gears once the fatigue sets in. So this workout ends with kind of a hard 5K at your goal half marathon power, which simulates finishing strong over those final miles of the marathon. And I say this helps you master your patience because when you're running with power, you're going to feel really good in the first half of your marathon race. You're going to feel incredible. You're going to think, actually, probably I'm running too slow. I probably should bring up the intensity because the marathon feels way too easy. And that's very dangerous, of course, because you're running at your power target for a reason. Of course, when the second half of the race comes in, it's going to start to feel more difficult. So you have to be very patient. You have to make sure you don't ramp up the intensity, even if you're feeling good, because your body, your mind, your spirit's going to thank you in those final miles as you stay to the right intensity and you do start to fatigue during the second half. Once most runners are hitting the wall in those last few miles of the marathon, you're going to be feeling extremely strong still. So it's critical to practice your patience in a race, and this key marathon progression, it's going to help you practice that patience and make sure you're only ramping up that intensity as you reach those final few miles when you can handle those higher intensities towards the end of the marathon. One of my favorite workouts, something that was very innovative that we've released, is the Boston Marathon Hills and Finish. So let's say you're practicing those hills of Boston. You've been forced to train on the treadmill. This is another one of our treadmill workouts. This is your perfect indoor Boston Marathon prep workout because you're going to be simulating the exact inclines and distances you're going to expect to see during those last Newton hills at your marathon target power. So this workout's going to be guiding you to change the incline and tell you the exact durations. You're going to get to know what that speed feels like, that power feels like, what those hills feel like towards the end of that Boston Marathon. And that's a major barrier and hurdle for a lot of runners. But if you can practice indoors on the treadmill, this workout is going to give you a major advantage. And this really is one of our top workouts. It's not the most popular because, of course, not everyone's training for the Boston Marathon, but this really showcases the full benefits of power and gives you that perfect Boston Marathon prep, whether you're training for the race or just want to kind of experience what it feels like. This is a really awesome workout for you. And finishing out here, our last workout in the Stryd Community Workout Challenge is Marathon Mode. And this will help you elevate your spring training with the Marathon Mode workout. This is a great way of practice locking into your marathon rhythm while managing your fatigue. You start with 30 minutes at your marathon power, followed by a 5-minute recovery run, and 15 minutes slightly above your marathon power. So this workout's 90 minutes in total. So this is a great way to get outside, run over that undulating terrain, practice your power target in different conditions, different surface conditions, different hill conditions, different wind conditions, and so long and steady. You really get to see what it feels like to run on that marathon power for long durations of time, and then get that feeling of what it feels like to run slightly above that marathon power target in those same conditions as well. So you can put this workout, change out a tempo run in your workout or a long run and put in the marathon mode workout. And those are the 16 workouts and kind of the benefits you can expect from each. So, be very intentional about adding these workouts to your calendar. You're going to get incredible benefits, whether you're training from 5K to marathon, and especially if you do so very intentionally, where you're doing your simulation workouts or just adding some variety to your training. And vote for your favorite by grabbing that out of the Stryd mobile app. Go to the Stryd mobile app, upgrade to the Stryd membership if you haven't. Go to the library tab and then grab that Stryd Community Workout Challenge library collection and find all 16 of these workouts there. And add that to your calendar or vote on Instagram to vote for your favorite. So we kind of have those 8 workouts, which were labeled with a fire emoji that shows the most popular. So if you want a very popular workout, grab one of those and add them in. And we're going to be announcing the winners in the next week as we close out the month of March. And we're going to be making those workouts available to everyone, the top 4 winners for the month of April, so everyone can experience the benefits of Stryd structured workouts, experience the benefits of the Stryd membership. So if you're interested in getting access to these workouts now, you can upgrade to the Stryd membership, of course, in the Stryd mobile app or on the Stryd Power Center, and experience the best of Stryd with the workout library and the workout builder, training plan builder, and the tons of the other features we have as part of the Stryd membership. And if you're not running with Stride yet, or if you also want to upgrade to the membership, you can buy the next gen Stride and also get access to the Stride membership. So all purchases, one way or another, have kind of an added bonus of getting access to the Stride membership. So if you want to purchase the next gen Stride, get access to impact loading rate, lower body stress score, you can go to the Stride store at stride.com/store, and all of our purchase options are going to give that option to also get the Stride membership. So you get the new hardware and get access to some tremendous workouts when you upgrade to the next gen Stride. Um, so thanks everyone for joining. We're gonna have some time. So if anyone has any questions on the workouts, how they should be incorporated into their training, how to execute the workouts on your watch, definitely just ask in the chat and I'll be helping answer those. So we'll be sticking around for a few minutes here for any questions that come to people's minds. I want to thank everyone again for joining. We had a comment from James, really useful info, great idea. And yeah, we wanted to basically bring this webinar, this presentation, because of course it's always good to be training with power, but when you are very intentional with your training, when you're adding these workouts to the perfect place in your workout, when you're exchanging the right workouts in, you get even more benefits out of power-based training when you're preparing for your next race. And from Tomas, a great type of marathon workout is 4 times 5 kilometers at race pace. And I agree. You can use the Stride workout builder and the Stride mobile app if you have the Stride membership to build your own workouts. So it's super easy to dial up a workout exactly like that, 4 times 5 kilometers at race pace. Add that to your collection. Go to the Stride community on Facebook, share it out, let other folks know what kind of workouts you're building. That's why we built the Stryd community, so folks can exchange ideas, let others know what kind of workouts they're doing, and discuss the benefits so all runners can connect and benefit. I think that's all we have for comments and questions so far. So I want to thank everyone for joining. And if you have any questions after watching this, just go to the Stride community on Facebook and drop a question there. One of our members of our team, or probably myself, will answer that. And thanks everyone for participating in the Stride Community Workout Challenge. Once again, open that up in the Stride mobile app and